Hi, welcome to Time Out with Coach Ware. Today I want to talk to you about something that's been on my mind, and hopefully that it will be a blessing to you or help you to kind of understand or develop your growth or leadership plan even further. And I was in service a couple weeks ago, and the minister spoke about something that I thought touched me. I know it touched me, and I just wanted to share it. And it is almost just like a basic philosophy that if you never thought about it before, it may not come to your mind. And the question for the day or the thought for the day is, have you read your manual? Whenever we buy a new item or a new car or a refrigerator or something that's a lot electronic that day or just a little bit more advanced than what we're used to, we get a manual that comes with it. And a lot of times we don't go through that whole manual completely. We may go through a couple of pages of that manual and think that we've got an understanding, a basic understanding of what the appliance or whatever the consumer purchase was, that we kind of have an understanding of that. Well, taking that into account, it also goes towards as we're leaders and we're developing leaders, and that we are those who are trying to improve our communities, our companies, our teams. We don't take the time sometimes to develop the manual within our organization, so we can come up with a playbook to how we want to run things, and that's great. That's what we need to do. We need to have some details on how we want to run our organization, how we want our organization to run, the type of people we bring into those organizations, and kind of follow that playbook. But on the other side of that, if we don't read that manual completely, we miss out on a lot of little nuggets in that manual about that piece of merchandise that we purchased that we didn't realize to have. How many times have you bought something and a year or two later you realize that it was in the vehicle or part of the accessories that come with it, but you didn't realize that because you didn't dig into the manual? Well, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure you're digging into that manual. And I'm not just talking about for consumer goods. I'm also talking about digging into those manuals with your employees, digging into those manuals, each individual that you work with. Dig deeper. Find out where you can meet them at and help them not to grow, or you can find things that they can help you grow. But you have to dig into their manual. You have to understand what they're about. You have to understand where they're coming from and how they operate. So it's really important that you do study your manual. And not just the paper manual or the book, but each individual in your circle, in your sphere, on your team, in your management team, individuals that work for you. All those things are so important. So I just want to take the minute out to remind you, make sure you read that manual. Make sure you're reading the manual of everyone in that corporation and everyone in that team. Get to know them deeply to the point that you understand everything. You may not get it all right, but at least you understand how it operates, and you get those little nuggets that if you hadn't read, you wouldn't have picked up on it. You might have missed it. So my goal for you to understand in this time out is just dig into that manual and keep learning and keep growing and find out those little nuggets that will help you, your family, your friends, and your collective group grow and become more of a servant leader. Well, that's my time up. Time out, time up. I appreciate it. It's been a while. Remember, know your why. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, and God bless you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.